going to demonstrate how to stencil on glass. So let's make a fun homemade pumpkin pie sign perfect on an old window. The first step is to clean the window really well, then mark off the middle sections horizontally and vertically. Then position your stencil using the registration marks, tape over them, and you are ready to stencil. After a little trial and error, I found a foam roller gave me the most even coverage. So how I loaded that was to roll it in paint until the roller is completely saturated, but not too heavy, and then it's ready for stenciling. The method I found best was rolling on a coat of paint just enough where you got fairly good coverage and stopping. If it still looks too transparent, wait a moment for it to set and give it another coat. As you can see, I got some paint bleed here and there while I was trying different methods. But the best part about stenciling on glass is you get more than one chance. Simply let the paint dry, spray it with water, then scrape it off with a blade. Since my paint was so fresh, I didn't even need water. It's like your very own Etch-a-Sketch. And here's a really cool tip on fixing. If you make sure that you have a piece of masking tape run along the top, that acts as a door hinge. So you can lift up your stencil, scrape away the parts that don't work for you, replace the stencil, and do it again. A really good way to check to make sure that it's going the way you desire is just to simply turn it upside down, look through the light, and give it another coat if it's still a little too transparent. And it's looking great. It's also important to lift the stencil while the paint is still somewhat wet, so you don't bring up parts of it. And fine-tuning is really easily done. Just take a small X-Acto blade, wait for the paint to set a little bit, then gently scrape the areas to erase the mistakes away, and you are done. This turned out positively adorable, but here's another option. You can actually stencil on either side of the glass. I like to stencil on this side because glass creates more glare for photography purposes. However, if you stencil from behind, make sure your stencil goes on backwards and it leaves a beautiful glossy finish.